You're hot.
Good evening, America. Today is Wednesday, May the 22nd, and this is the Gossip Squad News. This your man, Bullhead.
It's your girl, Reggie Tracy.
And I'm Tim Black. Good to see everybody.
Hey, man. Look, let's just get into it, man. I'm going to tell y'all tonight the reason why I decided to call this the Gossip Squad News. CNN and, man, I'm trying to remember her name.
The
White
reporter.
woman, random white woman.
No, she was black.
No, she was
black.
black.
She was
yeah.
black.
Oh, they gave a black.
Abby Phillips.
Abby Phillips.
Oh, she sound
Tried
white.
to do a CNN interview
She thought she was Gail.
with Cameron. Okay?
Ex-quarterback Cameron.
And-
now podcast.
No, ex-rapper Cameron.
Rapper.
Right.
Oh, really? I thought it was Cam Newton.
Right.
No.
So-
that's why it's Cameron.
So she tried to do some gossiping on CNN.
Ooh.
And the reason why I call this the Gossip Squad News is because most news entities, that's all they really do is gossip about people. So if you don't get that this is comedy and that we're gossiping about people that are gossiping, that's the reason why this is the Gossip Squad News.
Welcome to the Gossip Squad News.
Yeah.
So let's get into the
Go
interview
ahead.
though. So the part that stuck out to me was the comments, and they felt like if Cameron didn't want to do the interview, then he should have just said, "I decline the interview." But no.
No. He was there to talk about a brand that he was promoting, and in that, CNN
they clipped it.
They clipped it. Yes.
Yep.
He was there to talk about a brand, and he could never get to that subject.
Got
it was
you.
all about Diddy. Once you're involved in hip hop, now you're involved in Diddy.
Right.
And that's not fair.
That's not fair. Why they asking other people about what do you think about Diddy? What do you think about the video?
Right. And then he was like I don't hang out with Diddy like that. How the fuck I know what he doing?
Exactly.
At one point, he even said, "Why don't you ask Mace?"
He did.
He did. He was
Damn.
like, "Why don't you ask Mace?"
Mace got a
Mace
straight.
would know better than anybody, and Mace hasn't said shit about
Mace
this.
ain't said nada.
And he ain't gonna say nothing either. He gonna remain quiet. I'm sure of it.
Most people that's doing what they supposed to do is gonna remain quiet. So with that being said, my question is, was his behavior niggerish or was it professional?
Oh, it's a little bit of both. It can be both.
Yeah.
It can be both.
It was niggerish professional.
Yes, he was. Well, it was professional at first, and then at one point, Cam just started talking to us. When you get to a certain level, you got a team, right?
Right.
And then he just got off the phone and was talking to his team. He was like,
was
"Who put
like-
me on this bullshit?"
Right. And you know what?
That was the niggerish. So he tried to hold it down at the
He
beginning.
really was.
Okay.
He was like, "Listen, I don't know Diddy.
Yes.
I don't mess with Diddy. If you want to ask somebody about Diddy, since you keep asking, you should ask Mace. He was signed to Diddy." He said, "I was signed to a different label. I wasn't even signed to Bad Boy. So I don't know anything about any of that." And she just kept pushing. And I don't know. He's a professional now, but you can't keep leaning on a street nigga.
No,
You
can't do
can't
that.
keep. I don't care how well they've done and how much they've come back. You always gonna bring that up out of you. Hey man, quit asking me the motherfucking question.
Right.
She
Well,
kept
you know,
rephrasing it.
So and it's the funny part, and that's why I say it's the gossip. So I guess some producer, somebody was like, you know what? You're black, he's black. Y'all can talk to each other and get along.
Oh, it was all. That was definitely the whole thing.
right. That was
couldn't have been the
that was
plan,
look. She
though.
she actually got set up by whoever did that in CNN.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And now she is definitely being ridiculed by the black community because
She
of
trending.
that.
They got
Oh
trending.
man, they on Abby's ass.
She is trending right now.
And I like Abby. I think she's a very professional.
But that's going to happen in any professional situation, especially with the media. If there's a situation where they can find a way to blend culture without it looking like they're trying to blend culture, they say, well, you know what? She knows about hip hop. Imagine if Wolf Blitzer had started asking Cameron about it's one of those things.
Look, that conversation would have never happened.
It would have never happened. And I know that when white people approach me about certain things, the first thing I say is, who is this white motherfucker talking to me?
Who are you talking
Who are you
to?
talking to? And it's a natural reaction.
Right.
But when you're on national television,
Okay, so then, and this is CNN, meaning
Right.
this is seen all around the world.
it's international.
Right. It's international.
All around the world.
Hey, can you imagine the people overseas watching it and they was like, what really happened?
Well,
Because they wouldn't understand it from the street nigga point of view.
absolutely.
Not at
Absolutely.
all.
People around the world is not picking up at all with none of those cues he was giving. He was giving cues.
Yo, what's this? Yo, what y'all got me on?
Man,
Hey,
but
yo.
when he got to that point right there, people saying all he had to do was say, I end this interview.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
but he's on
He
CNN.
said
Wait a second, but he's on CNN.
He should've
You know what?
remained
You're not going to get off the
professional.
CNN, right?
I don't even know how.
Sorry.
He needed to take advantage of the situation
Yeah.
and flip the script on them
Live.
and tell them to come check out his podcast.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep.
He should have done. You're saying he should have gone and just said, "You can find."
No,
oh,
he did it.
He
Yeah.
did.
You know what? He
so
got
you can
his 10
find me on
minutes.
this. You can
He
find me
did.
on this
The
The
streaming
most
channel.
prime
Yeah.
time,
And you
right?
can ask Mace.
Ask Mace.
Yeah.
This is what
That's
you
what he
can
said.
find.
Yeah, you said you
Right.
can find him on my
Right.
podcast. So he got his drop, and I guarantee you. Unfortunately, I've only had the opportunity to watch him and Mace's show a few times.
Oh, that's finna hit now,
It
though.
is hilarious.
Oh,
It
is
is-
it?
it is-
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to check it out.
If you want to
check
see
it out,
two
too.
We gotta check
old,
it out.
you know how it's like two old guys reminiscing about being teenagers
Right,
in the
in
hip
one
hop
day.
game,
Yeah.
and they are giggling like fucking schoolgirls, man. It is.
I got to check it out. I haven't seen any of
man.
those
That's
episodes.
hilarious.
It's a very good show. They're having the best times of their life. I don't know if there's too much substance to the conversations they're having, but when they get to the clips that I've seen, of course, you know we're a world of small clips, so I haven't had the opportunity to watch the entire show. They've got a young lady in the middle, and sometimes her head is just spinning. They are talking about everything. I want to say Mace was speaking Spanish the other day, and
Oh, God.
some girls in the studio didn't know Mace could speak Spanish, and Cam was like, "Nigga, you can't speak no Spanish."
And he started
And then
speaking.
niggas started speaking Spanish.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, you know, you gotta they're having fun.
entertaining.
They're
Yeah.
having fun.
So is that the reason why he got the interview then on CNN?
Absolutely, his popularity.
Oh.
Yeah, but it still was a big gamble, and
was a
for
big
CNN, look,
both
y'all
parties.
can put that in history as probably the biggest flop in CNN history.
Ooh, no. Don Lemon can figure that out for you. I think Don Lemon might be the biggest flop in CNN
Okay,
history.
well, all right. So for
Definitely.
2024 so far,
Well, this
That's
year,
definitely the biggest flop.
And it's more to come because as we get ready for these debates that's coming up and Trump being in the news, it's the news
Oh my
is
gosh,
gonna
June
really turn
27th.
up.
June
the news is
27th.
about to turn up. I'm
Well,
letting y'all know right now.
man.
I tell people this all the time. They bury themselves in reality TV shows and sitcoms and all this other stuff. Turn on CNN.
Yeah.
Turn on Fox News. You will be entertained from the
some
beginning to
real-
the end.
I mean,
real
all right. So let's get on the Trump trial. Like all they're doing is gossiping about Trump. Like almost
mean-
like half
No,
their
those
show.
are accusations and charges.
Right.
Those are charges. Those
But
are
it's
real
still-
criminal
Them
charges.
is
That ain't no.
accusations.
No,
Okay,
but
more
I'm saying, but when you get
But it's gossip.
right, it's they're saying. So what do you think is going to happen? So what do you think is going? It's gossip.
And they ask
Like
people,
nobody knows what's going to happen until it happens.
Somebody know.
Listen, Trump's lawyers were in Florida today. That means he's got lawyers in New York, D.C., and Florida all working at the same time while he is trying to win a presidency. And
And no, here in Atlanta too.
he's got oh well.
Yeah, he's got some
Oh yeah,
lawyers.
Fonnie just won.
Shout out to Fonnie.
Fonnie just
Oh,
won.
she won.
Black girl power. Period. I was.
Well,
She
hey,
won with 87%
Yes, she
of the
did.
vote.
I'm talking about big
Well, guess
win.
what,
Y'all
though?
gonna stop playing with.
but they still kicked her off the trial though.
No, they
No,
did
she did not. No, they did not.
No, they did not.
No,
She's
they did not. She's
Oh.
still in charge of the
she
trial.
She's trying to handle this right now so she can come back and be like,
Her
Oh.
boo thing is off.
Yes.
Her boo thing is
Oh,
off.
that's what
But
it
they
is.
did not. That judge did not
Somebody
vote
told me
her.
I look like Nathan Wade the other day. I was like, okay, player.
Well, you say 87%, and she's still on the case.
And the Judge McAfee, he
Yes.
won by 83%.
And he coming back
And
too.
he's coming back too.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, my
this
God.
gonna be good.
it's gonna be
That's some
the gossip. It's gonna be some gossip of the
We might
century.
need to all get some press pass so we could be down there. We need to be on the street.
You bought your press pass?
So I'm gonna get
Right on.
mine. I'm gonna get mine too. So We need to be on the streets interviewing people and asking the same question CNN.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Professional people. So what do you think about the Trump case?
Well, you know, it's so funny because, and this happened in the Epstein situation. We're so consumed with celebrity in this country. Everybody says, take a picture with me, take a picture with me, take a picture with me. You are in those pictures now, and you are associated with the characteristics and the actions of the people in those pictures. So when you ran up to Diddy
Right.
and tried to take a picture, when you ran up to Trump and had his arm around you,
Yeah.
Tom
Right.
Brady is still suffering from that little picture.
Are
He
you
got
serious?
he got a picture from Trump. Yeah.
I'm saying he's being ridiculed for
Did
it.
you watch the roast?
Yes.
Oh, I watched the roast.
It was funny.
That-
Man,
Now
you know
he-
what? I think that was the best comedy show that I've ever seen in my life.
That
to be
All the
honest.
bangers were there, and now he is regretting it. He says that his children are being affected. I don't know, man. Struggle and trauma is so popular. Even white people are doing it.
White people act like they can't, what is it called?
The dozens.
No, you know
they
what?
act like they can't.
They can't take the- they can't take the heat.
Can't be aired out.
No,
That's
no.
what
They
I'm
can't
trying
take
to
the
say.
heat.
They
No.
act like they stuff can't be aired out.
Well,
Bro,
that's-
yeah, y'all can be aired out.
And we
too.
watched that. We watched that happen this past week as well.
What happened?
When Marjorie Taylor Brown. Matter of fact,
Oh,
your
the girl-
congressman,
the girl about to make a trend.
Jasmine Crockett,
Yes,
your congressman.
Jasmine, yep. I saw that.
Texas.
Yep.
From Texas,
Man, she roasted
when you
her
step,
ass.
When you step into
Talking
an
about
arena,
that girl lashes. Say
when you
what?
when you
came
step
for my
into
lashes?
you step into an arena with a black person and you want to talk that talk. We were raised on this for jokes and fun.
Right.
We play the dozens since we were children.
Right.
We've been telling your mama jokes since we were in diapers.
you-
And we
gotta know how
and guess what? We was the first one to gossip too.
Who called her bad body?
That's Jasmine Crockett.
That's her. She
She's-
said she wouldn't
Oh
got
my
that
God.
much
She got
went
it.
and trademarked.
She went and trademarked it. So if you put it on a T-shirt or anything now, you're
She
gonna
gotta get paid
And is
for
that
it.
not the most Republican? She flipped it on them. Now she's
Yes,
about to
she
make
did.
money off that big-backed woman.
Hey, look, hey, you know what?
Right.
You know what?
Baby.
And it's funny because me and Tracy was talking the other day, and when we was talking, I was telling her about verbal karate, and she got some verbal karate on her ass.
Well, you
And
can't. You can't step to that. You can't step to that. And then when she did her other interviews, without the lashes. She's just as fine. Now, Tracy, let me ask you this. And I think you're going to be able to expound on this a great deal. I feel that black women associate themselves with their beauty, with their hair, their lashes. All of these things are accentuating. But I also feel that black women are the most beautiful creatures on the earth, and I don't think they need those things. So do you feel that as black women, they've taken ownership of the fake hair and the lashes? Is it necessary? Is it just an accessory? Like, how does it work?
You want me to give you a true answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you ready for the true answer?
Please.
That is called nebulism. It is an Egypt black culture thing.
Okay.
When you go back and look at
The way they
stone,
accentuated their eyes.
they accentuated
Absolutely.
their
Okay.
eyes. See, what happens is us as a culture always try to take the thing that the black woman do and make it materialized or conceptualize it for some reason.
That's a fucking great
But
answer.
why can't we own what we do? We got hips, we gonna swing them motherfuckers.
Yes, but then you got hips, and now there's hips, and now there's BBLs. Like, how
And it don't matter. It's still hips on a black woman.
you gotta be, them legs gotta match. Sometimes them knees don't match that ass.
Yeah, well, it don't matter because he ain't looking at her knees. I ain't never heard a nigga say, damn, Red Chase,
Hey.
you got some
I ain't fucking
nice ass knees.
I ain't fucking the knees.
Knees
Hey.
ain't fucking on knees, ladies. Stop falling for that boo.
Now look, and matter of
That's
fact,
what
to even more support what you're saying, when the Europeans crossed over there and saw those women, they were mesmerized by those
Absolutely.
women.
No.
And they
mesmerized
married
because
and had children with some of those women.
We live in a culture.
still doing
We
it.
live in a culture where white women are constantly trying to get darker and thicker.
They go back and watch us and steal what they see. Now it's so of the point where the men want to be our beautiful asses.
So that's a great answer because I was really I worship
good.
black women. I think they're awesome. But then I see black women go, and now listen, you see lashes like this, they're put on right now. When they be hanging off and shit,
Yeah.
It's got to be rough day. Everybody got a little rough day. That bitch been crying.
You know what? Everyone doesn't have the art of wearing makeup the same.
True.
Some people just toss that motherfucker on.
Right. They be looking like a clown. Now, see, I ain't hanging out with clowns now, but makeup, especially in movies, which I know is necessary in order to get the right effect and all that.
They got to put makeup on my black ass.
I mean, my mother wore makeup and she wore a burqa. And she did it just to make herself feel beautiful.
Oh, women aren't doing this for us.
Nah. Not at all.
Women are not doing this for us. I'm working out and putting on cologne for women, but women are not doing that for me.
No,
they're doing that for themselves.
No,
and
they
their
definitely
own
are doing it
personal
for
self-esteem.
themselves. And you either have to accept that or not as a man.
I like some hair I can pull on. If it come out in my hand, let's reattach it.
First of
And
all,
I'd
why
like
you
El
putting on hair
Natural.
You ain't got nothing to pull back. You know what? That's the gossip.
It be scratching me on my little scalp and shit.
Oh my God.
Man, y'all crazy. But look, we'll be right back in just a couple minutes.